It was a tremendous season for the Dallas Mavericks, from the conference finals all the way to the NBA Grand Finals. But of course, the finals are not to play them, they are for winning, which Dallas Mavericks failed to do this time. Reasons? A lot of them. What kind? More details later on this video, and much more what to expect before the new season. Why can only injuries prevent Dallas to win the title this time? Will Luka Doncic finally win his MVP? Why I think PJ Washington and Derek Lively will be even more dangerous this year. All of this and much more in the following video. But first, let's go to intro. New NBA season is nearly here. Media Day with Dallas follows even earlier. Preparations, friendly games. Where do you watch your highlights? Where else than Greg's Court, right? If you want highlights of Luka Doncic and the best actions of the Dallas Mavericks as soon as possible after the game, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course, if you like that kind of analysis, do it also. Subscribe. What would have happened if Luka hadn't been injured in the middle of the final series? We will never know, but some of us are sure that the team from Dallas would be looking forward to the title. At the same time, it was known that certain players were performing on such a big stage for the very first time and could not withstand the pressure that comes with the NBA Finals. But we learn from the mistakes, and it seems that the Mavs are well aware of this. They strengthened their team. Oh, how they strengthened. Here comes Klay Thompson, a well-known sniper who will be the new big puzzle for opposing defenses. Defensive specialist Najee Marshall and versatile Quentin Grimes also joined the team. A big minus, of course, is the loss of Derrick Jones, but I believe that Jason Kidd, together with the professional staff, will be able to replace this missing link. Here's also Morris and of course Spencer Dinwiddie. Two big additions to the team. The team grew together through the season, and none of us expected too much from them. Just looking at the list of players from the 2023-2024 season, a few people talk aloud about the final, but they succeed. Now they are even stronger, and as I mentioned earlier, strengthened, but at the same time older, more experienced. Lively will be a real beast under the hoop. If Gafford keeps a high percentage of his shots from under the hoop also, we have nothing to be feared about. There was an interesting statement from the PJ Washington, who believes that he will be one of the most open players in the whole league this season. Well, of course, I mean, how can you not agree with the statement of PJ Washington? Luka can penetrate, Luka can pull up a middle jumper, Luka can put a step back, and if not that, he can kick out to the Kyrie Irving. He was obviously a wizard with the basketball. He can create for himself or he can create for others. If none of that happens, we have a lob city. Gafford, Lively can only catch the ball under the rim or even under the rim. Up on the rim, of course, my bad. And then, of course, we haven't even mentioned PJ Washington. Corner 3! And of course, you have also Klay Thompson here, who may be the best corner scorer in the league when he finds himself alone with the basketball in his hands. Well, defenses will have real struggle guarding that. Last few summers, Luka Doncic is obviously preparing himself for another NBA season here in Slovenia, in his hometown Ljubljana. And this year there were a couple of special tapes, couple of special videos that indicated that Luka Doncic is in a real good shape. Maybe even the best in his life. Let's take a look some of these. Just pay attention to his right arm. I mean, look how bigger, how stronger it is. Just based on this picture, we can assume that he well prepared his body to an upcoming season. Obviously, he was injured, like we said before. Right now, the informations are that these injuries are gone and he is okay, he's well rested and obviously motivated for the new season. Of course, we expect a lot from him. Of course, Luka did something to prepare his body and of course his form to the upcoming NBA season. Where? in Ljubljana. As mentioned before, he was practicing with the Illyria, Košarkarski klub Illyria, basketball club Illyria, which is well known for a good program for youngsters, for good program for the youth team, and obviously Sasha Doncic is a member of this team also.
I mean, he has been practicing often recently with Illyria, which is a team in Slovenia. His father, Sasha, is the GM.
Well, of course, it was not the only thing that Luka did this summer. Beside practicing and preparing for the new season, he was also doing some commercial stuff with the Jordan brand in China. Obviously, he had a great time there. Also, there were Tatum, Zion Williamson, Paulo Banchero, and others. You know, Jordan brand stuff.
And then one last one, just look around. Just look around wherever you want to look. Yeah. Wherever you want to look.
All right.
But if you ask me, Luka is once again #1 MVP candidate. There are a lot of reasons for me personally why I do think so, but it all depends about his health and conditioning. Of course, we Slovenians, we know that he likes to eat a lot, but with this amount of practice, this amount of games through the whole season, the calories should go down. If he's going to be in a top 3 seed, the Dallas of course is going to be in a top 3 seed, there is no other reasons that Luka should not be an MVP candidate. Not a candidate, an MVP. Period. There are also a bunch of reasons that Luka can gain a lot more help from his teammates. They are more experienced, as we mentioned in the beginning. They have good team right now. They have a better team with acquiring Klay Thompson, Quentin Grimes, and Najee Marshall. Other teams can now be afraid of the Dallas. Yeah, that's kind of a great reason to have. What about the others, the other teams that can go to win it all? Obviously, the reigning champions, Boston Celtics, will be a tough team to beat, and they have a big target at the backside of their heads, and they all teams were going to try to figure it out how to beat them. Here are OKC, Oklahoma. Should be and would be a heck of a team, you know. They are still young. They are still they have still so much to go for. With those youngsters and with the coach, I mean, there will be a real threat in the West. Also, Minnesota, not that sure. With Cat missing right now, with only Edwards there, I mean, not sure. Randall, I mean, he will want the ball too much. I'm not sure. Blue, say hello. Anyway, what do you think, guys? Who is the reigning MVP candidate? Who is the reigning team to beat right now? Is still the Boston? Is Dallas here? Is Dallas good enough to win it all this year? Make sure to comment down below, and of course, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more highlights and for more videos like that. Till next time, Gregor was with you from Greg's Court. Bye.